Hey guys, welcome back to another drawing video. I have another request to draw another superhero character, so today we're going to be drawing Spider-Woman or Gwen Stacy or Spider Gwen. I couldn't really figure out what her name is, but here she is right here. And in this drawing today, I would definitely recommend you start off with a pencil. Make sure you grab your markers and the colors that you need to make our Spider Gwen here. And then we're going to go ahead and let's get started. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw the bottom of her face. The top of her head is covered by her hood, so we're only going to draw the bottom, and it's kind of like a rounded point. So I'm going to start right here, and it comes down into kind of a rounded point, and then stops about here. Then we're going to work on the hood. So go a little ways up from here. So above this line, so like right here is good. We're going to make a little curved line like that. Then we're going to do an angled line. We'll stop right about there. And then the other side, this is going to have more of a swoop to it, like that. If your lines don't quite connect after you draw these two, just make the face go up a little bit higher. Then we're going to draw the top of the hood. So on this side, starting right here, I'm going to do a line that goes kind of a little bit of an angle or straight up and down, and then a little angle, another kind of straight line, and then I have another little angle, and then this one is going to angle so that it gets a little bit closer to here, but not completely. So I know that's kind of a funny shape. Once you draw the hood out, hopefully you're drawing in pencil because then you can fix it. Once you draw the hood out, then you can always change it and add more if you need to. Now I'm going to go on this side and I'm going to draw kind of the inside of the hood. So this is the top, and then we're going to get to see some of the inside here. So starting right where these two connect, you're going to continue as if it was this line. So continue at that same angle, go out a little ways, and then swoop back in. And then right below the chin, you're going to go here to make a little point. We're going to also go like that for the other side of that point. Now let's go back over here. We're going to angle back, and this is just going to kind of swoop all the way until it meets that point. Then over here, what we need to do is on this top side, it's kind of straight up and down or a little bit of an angle. And then have this kind of swoop until it connects with this first line we did. So now this is like the outside of the hood, and here's going to be the inside. Now we'll work on her eyes. So let's go right, this is the middle of the face. We're going to go a little bit over. And you're going to do a line that is curved like a frowny mouth, but it goes off the side of the head. Do a little point here. And then a line that curves down a little, but not as defined as the top one. Then we're going to go on the other side and do the same thing. So curve up like a frowny mouth, little point there, and then small. And you're going to do an outline, an even outline around the outside of the eyes. There we go. On this side, I like to do a little curved line like that, just to kind of look like her cheek. And now we're going to work on her body. So right below the side of her face, like right about here, and underneath the hood, we're going to have a line that goes out a little ways and then kind of curves back like that. That's going to be her arm. And then let's go to the other side and again drop down from the side of the face. It's going to have a little bit more of a shoulder. This one's out further. And then stop. We might make them longer, but I don't want to accidentally make them too long and then cut off part of the body. So before we get into the body, we're going to just draw the other side of this arm. So go over a little ways, and you're going to draw a line that kind of just follows. And stop there. And then we're also going to draw just the beginning of her thumb for her hand. So just as like a guide, the thumb should be within like her face. So if it's way over here, the body's gonna look a little funny. So if you need to make the arm a little longer, do that. On the top side here, I'm gonna go out and then down and make a little nub like that. That's gonna be her thumb. We don't have to do the rest of her hand yet. Now let's go in here and you're gonna start just a little ways over from this line here. Make a line that angles in a little bit and then just angles out a little bit at the bottom here. So now it's like her hand is on her hip. Let's switch over to this side and kind of go across from here. We're gonna start by doing a little line like this. Again, pretty much across from there. Add just a little curve. And then you're going to make a line that is either straight or maybe curves a little bit out. And we'll end it right about the same where her hand is there. Let's finish this arm. So right next to this curve here, you're gonna draw a little line to the other side of the arm and then back in. This one goes behind the body more. And then let's finish the rest of this hand. So because of the way it's turned, you only see one finger, which is nice for us. So we're gonna go out a little ways and then down because it bends down. Like that. Now we're gonna finish up by drawing the legs. So on this side, I kind of have it just go out a little tiny bit, but then kind of just get smaller at the bottom, so right there. And then on this side, kind of imagine like her leg is extending here and then it's gonna angle back in like that. I'm gonna skip the foot for a moment. Let's go over here. I'm gonna draw a line that kind of angles back up. And when you get to about like right underneath where this hand is, or kind of, you don't want to go up here where this bend is, right? So stop right about here. I'm gonna make a little line like that. And then I'm gonna do her other leg and it should connect up in here like that. Now to finish the hand on this side, you're just gonna make a little angled line like that because most of it's behind her legs so you don't see it. And then for the feet, on this side, we're gonna go out a little ways, curve under, we have her heel. And then the other one could be the same. I kind of have mine go down a little bit more though, and curve before coming back up, like that. All right, now we're gonna add her details to her costume. So I'm gonna start by making the shapes for the different panels. On this arm here, we have this line that goes up at like an angle, and then it goes down the same angle as the arm, and then when it gets to where the arm bends, you want it to also, sorry, my cat's running around right now. You want to also bend it this way too, and then it kind of angles that way. I apologize for any camera shaking or stampeding you're hearing right now. That is my cat determined to mess up our video for today. Now on this side, we're gonna angle kind of from right here up a little bit, and then again follow the angle of the arm. And this one, and when you get close to the body, just have it angle like that. Then we're going to go right here and make a point like that, and the same thing on the other side, right below this line of the arm. And then right below this, you're going to make a line that goes up like that. And then what we want is we want that V shape to be kind of right in the middle. So think of where the middle is, maybe put like a dot for yourself. And we're gonna go back up. Perfect. And then this just goes to the other side. And then on her hips, she has these little points. Perfect. For her shoes, I just make a little curve for that part of the shoe. And then I've seen sometimes her shoes have these little straps, so I added them. I do 2 angled lines and 2 straight lines. You could of course skip this part if you feel like you don't want to add them. Now our next part is adding the spider web that's inside her hood and on some of these panels. And I love the spider web, but the thing is in her costume, there was bright blue color, which is really pretty. But to have it be bright blue, it takes a little bit more time and effort. So you have two choices here. You could either just draw these lines in black, which is a little more simple, or I'll show you how you can draw them out so that the inside can be blue. I'm gonna start with pencil first. And we'll start in the hood. You're gonna draw a few lines that are straight like this. It's good if they angle. See how as they curve around, they start to angle that way. And then you're going to draw these lines that curve. And when they curve back down is when they touch these straight lines. Some of them might go off the edge and not touch just because of the way the hood is, and that's fine. Okay, and that's kind of all I have space for. So we'll leave it like that. And then in the arm here, I just do one that goes down the middle and bends. And then on each side, make some little curves like that. And these little panels are super tiny, so I don't make the spider webs too small, otherwise the next step is really tricky. Okay, so if you decided you want the inside of that spider web to be bright blue, but you still want to outline it with black, then if you have a skinny marker or a pen or something, what you're going to carefully do is you're going to kind of outline around these shapes and leave the inside blank. So I'm very careful to not go overlap any of these pencil lines I made. And I'm just going slow and careful. Okay, now obviously I would erase out the pencil lines, but I'm going to keep going. These little ones are definitely more tricky. Remember, it is okay to just trace these in black, or better yet, if you have a blue Sharpie, then just trace it in blue. But I wanted to show you how I did it on mine. Alright, so there we go. I have my spider webs on there. And actually that is all you need for your drawing, and then you're ready to color it in. So here is mine all colored in. I love the bright blue and the pink together. I think those are really pretty color combinations. But go ahead and take your time, color it in any way that you want. Well guys, I hope you had fun drawing your Spider Gwen drawing with me today. I think it was really fun, and I really love the colors of her costume, so it was fun for me to get to draw. I will see you guys next time for our next drawing video. Bye!